Meeting. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
See, they have a fixture.
No, I think we need new ones.
At this point, we need to determine a chair and vice chair for the coming year. My only thought is if Leroy and Mike's districts are up for election this year and we tend to move from vice chair to chair, maybe someone other than one of those two for vice chair, but just a point of consideration.
Well, it's about my turn for chair, if you can put up with me.
You just say that I'll make that.
We'll do it both at the same, can we do it both with the same motion or separate?
Well, last we did separate, so.
Okay. A motion from Schulte for Jerry Helmers for chair. And support from DeBoer. Any further discussion? All those in favor of the motion for Helmers to be chair for this year signify with aye. Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Take it away, Chair.
Okay, gotta get back to the swing of things. We need to appoint a vice chairman.
I'd make a motion for Jeff Loring to be vice chair.
I would support that. I guess, have a motion and a second. All those in favor for Jeff Warren being our vice chair, signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Roll call. Mr. Randy Hook.
Here.
Mr. DeBoer.
Here.
Mr. Schulte.
Here.
Mr. Loring. Here. And Mr. Helmers is here. Consider the approval of the January 2 agenda.
Any changes?
I don't have any.
I'll make a motion on the agenda.
Motion from Mr. Schulte. Leroy, you seconded, didn't it? Leroy seconded? No, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. December 23, 2025 minutes.
A motion for the approval of the minutes as presented.
Mr. Warren, approve the minutes of December 23. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Consider approval of wellness program agreement between the Iowa State Association.
Chair, know when it was approved?
Yeah, I suppose.
What was that? Did I do something up already?
No, I just have the minutes in front of me, but when they got approved,
Not
I'm
at
not
all.
chair, so.
Iowa Association of Counties and Osceola County. What is that?
That's just our wellness through our health insurance, you know, that we can get that 5% discount on our insurance. Did you see this?
Yeah.
We saved, the county saved $41,779.50 by participating and having employees participate. So that's a huge savings.
Did we ever do anything in our handbook
Not yet.
to address that?
Jack's working on the handbook. I still have not received the model template. I'm holding off on being a thorn in their side and requesting it constantly, so hopefully it's coming.
They made some changes to it, but nothing, major.
Make a motion. Well, as long as I have a motion from Mr. Warren.
Support that.
Schulte. Any more discussion?
And you know, point out is they contribute to the program too. It's not all our funds.
Right.
So that's nice. I support it as well.
All those in favor of the approval of the wellness program agreement signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Consider appointing a board member to the wellness committee.
I'm already on that.
Okay.
Do we have to do a new one or?
Yeah, every year we just have to appoint somebody, so it can be the same one. They meet 4 times a year
Motion for
and
Jeff Loring.
I have a motion. And I have support for Mr. Loring for our wellness committee.
who
All those in
seconded?
favor?
Sorry, to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
This is a
Carry.
little disappointed we didn't add the Mike's list.
Yeah.
Consider approval of official county newspaper. That's just something we do every year.
Yep, and there's a letter in your packet that each one of them submitted to request that.
I know there's a discrepancy in pricing. The Gazette here says they'll charge the legal rate. Is it just the column sizes that makes a difference, or how does that work?
I don't know if that's what makes,
I'll run the metric that. I can't help you, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they just reference the legal rate determined by the Iowa Newspaper Association. I was just curious on that, but that's all I had.
I'll make a motion for the Press News and the Gazette.
I'd support that.
Motion from Mr. Pulte, second from Mr. Vanderhook to approve the official county newspapers as Melbourne News and the Gazette. Can I say that? Maybe I can't
That's
say that.
fine,
As long as you get a check. All those in favor?
Right?
Opposed? Motion carried.
thank you.
I was thinking about maybe having donuts or something. One week you guys can have one.
you just signed this, this was last month. You were still chair at that point.
Consider approval of committee assignments. Any questions, comments?
I don't think it's fair.
The only thing I'd point out is I think the ADA coordinator code says that the chair is to be identified. We've been using Keith, the engineer, has been, and we might need to do that approval again. I believe that when the chair changes, it's supposed to cite the chair,
That Keith does that now.
but Keith has been. We could probably reapprove that.
To
And-
keep it, or move it to Jerry then? Or what do you,
Yeah,
ADA
number one,
compliant,
yeah.
board coordinator to Jerry? Okay.
And do they still have the suicide prevention? That always moved with the chair when I was chair.
You're calling it number 7, mental health. It had moved with the chair for a while. I was willing to stay with it. I don't think there's a requirement. It's number 7, Mental Health Coalition, I think, is
Okay.
what they are calling it now.
But is that monthly or quarterly or?
Generally quarterly.
What does that involve, Jason?
It's basically just providers networking and giving updates, and occasionally they've done special occasions. It's been a few years, but the school worked with them on that 988 day a few years back, the blue t-shirts that are around.
Is that something, somebody calls a meeting and then? or how does
Wendy
that
at the
work?
hospital has been
Okay.
keeping it going, and they have a Zoom in option or Teams option as well that people attend by. But generally, 8 to 10 people are able to make it, different entities.
Usually over the noon hour.
1:30 lately, but so that can move, or I don't mind continuing on that one.
No, I was just wondering. I just wanted to make sure it was still going.
I don't know if we want to strike number 3 from mine, since Care Connections is officially disbanded and the state is, or change the name to.
Do we need to do motions on that then, or just?
We generally do
Just-
the full committee assignment.
Yeah, just one motion. So you want to scratch number 3 from you then? Or change it, or what do you?
No such thing, is there?
I'm really not on the
Okay.
board for the new district, but if you want that as an assignment to
I think I'm ahead of you
keep
now, Mike.
tabs.
I'm still at 12.
I think you're going to be tied.
County Health Board is every 2 months, if you want to note that as rather than quarterly. Number
Okay.
9.
Oh, Every 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anybody else have any questions, comments?
And I'll check.
Complaints?
So that DAC Lakes region, that's still going, but that early childhood, you don't know if that's continuing?
I think it's gonna be done, but.
Okay, well, we'll just
I'll-
leave it on
I'll
there
go
for right now.
next Thursday.
Okay. Okay, and I'll check that Northwest Iowa Regional Housing on you too, for you as well.
And we're all gonna send one to Leroy to make it even, Mike, is that what?
Yeah.
Yeah, IBC,
What's,
LEPC is the alternative for that.
Oh, that's with
that's,
EMA.
LEPC is EMA.
It's with that, yeah, that's where the whole, like 8 or 9 counties get together.
I've never done one of them either.
Yeah. Normally I try to get to those, but once in a while I'll have it on the same day as I have Northwest Iowa Planning. That's
Other
normal.
comments or changes or?
Nope.
Strike number 10 from Jerry's too, as alternate to Care Connections.
yeah.
Anything else? Need a motion for anything or just accept?
Yeah, just, I think in the last year we just did approve it with the
With
discussed
changes?
changes. Yeah, with the discussed changes.
Motion to approve the change committee assignments.
Have a motion to change the committee assignments as suggested. Do I have support?
I'll support it.
Support from Mr. Bohr. Any other comments?
Is the third judicial one supposed to be cited separately at our first meeting, or isn't there one that we're supposed to appoint at our first meeting? Does that need to be a separate motion, or as long as it's in here, we're all right?
Well-
I don't know if they need that anymore, being now we're an advisory board, we're not decisions, don't make any decisions anymore.
Usually I have gotten something on Leroy's for Northwest Iowa landfill. That has to be a separate thing, but I have gotten nothing from them. So,
Yeah, no, every year we did that.
yeah, separately, but I have not received anything from them. They always give me paperwork. So I don't know if that changed or,
We got a new manager, maybe he don't know anything about it.
yeah. I did notice that, but I haven't reached out. Yeah, he's been there a while.
It was- I think he was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was.
Is that something we want to look into before we make any? Or do we want to make the motions and then go back or whatever?
I'm content with approving the assignments, and then if we just need to do those separately,
Yeah.
efficiently, I guess would be my.
All right, then I have a motion and I have support. All those in favor of approval of committee assignment, say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign, motion carried. Granting Hope Haven permission to operate a HCBS 5-bed home. In Sibley here?
Yes, that's on Elm Drive.
Okay.
I was confused by all of this, but I think the reason, because I had Barb look back in the minutes, the board has never done this before, but previously it was all done through the region. And now the region is no longer Care Connections,
On behalf
yeah.
of the member counties.
Didn't they buy that house too where Winnie lived?
Yeah, but that must not be a 5-person home. It's just, the home at 509 Elm Drive.
It must be over so many people and they have to have that.
I think if it's over 4, if it's a 5-bed, then I need approval. They've been operating this since 2019, so it's nothing new. They just can't find the paperwork, so now they're just trying to make it, formalize it, I guess.
Make a motion for that approval.
I have a motion from Mr. Mayhew. Do I have a second? Support from Mr. Schulte. Any more discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Other business, courthouse, committee reports, economic, futures, agenda items.
ISAC board meeting on January 21st, and that's when the public health meeting got moved to. Mike, as my alternate, would you be available on Wednesday, the 21st, or?
Which one?
Also public health again,
Where's that at?
at the hospital. Do a noon meal and then meeting at 12:30.
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Sturk will be the new chair.
Yep. Yeah, I think so. I got it right down then the 14th and the 21st.
I'll send you a text too
Yeah,
if it work. If not, I just might have to reach out to someone else, but Mike's the identified alternate.
I think it'll work.
I have a question. I'm working on budgets. So a lot of the agency that has come to the board is asking more than what we have previously given. Do I put what they have requested in there and then make adjustments after we see what the budgets look like? Or just put what we have given and increase? I don't know what to
Can
do
you
there.
put a note on the new budget year line as requested, or
No.
no?
Mm-mm.
I'd say with rides, I know they requested 25, but I could see going 2 because we haven't raised them in years.
Evaluations are up, of course, but it doesn't do us a whole lot of good, so.
My thought is put in the request. We'll see the past year's approved amounts and we can discuss it at that time,
Okay.
but that's,
I can do whatever. I just need to know before I start doing it.
Whatever works.
I have a couple things. I would like the board to consider a no raise for the supervisors, something to think about. 0%. Lead by example. It's kind of my thoughts, but if you guys don't like that, something to consider. The other thing is, you're gonna love this one. Jack and I talked a little bit. There's no official policy in the handbook about closing the courthouse during snow days. Happened to sit down with the executive from one of the big banking companies just over dinner, and something happened to them that you guys should be aware of. And Jack and I talked about this. When they close the banks and send the people home in a snowstorm, somebody had an accident, came back and sued the bank. He didn't go into detail. He didn't tell me if they won or lost. His comment was, but we had to pay for litigation. I said, well, how do you handle it now? We handle it as if you want to go home, it's on your own. You got to do PTO, and that's how they handle it. But then when I talked to Jack about it, he said there's nothing in the handbook about that. So, of course, if it's storming in the morning and you can't get there, but his thing was, when you're there and send somebody home, there's that chance, and it happened to the bank. It was multiple locations that they had, so.
And then the flip side on that, then you got people coming here that shouldn't be coming here. And if they fall,
And I said that to him, I said, well, what about, I said, that's their choice. They said they got into trouble because
Yeah.
the person got into an accident and they were told to go home.
Yeah, I get it.
And Jack questioned it a little bit, and he put me on to a guy from ISAC, but I haven't received anything back from him about what the thoughts on that was. But something to think about, but Jack said maybe should have some kind of a policy.
Well, we don't, I thought we had in the minutes, I thought the board approved that close the courthouse if there's no travel advised. But I would have to check that out. I thought that was,
I'd say we should look into it as a separate agenda item.
Yeah.
My question would be, how do you, and just for thought, or to consider. So if we wait an extra 3 hours because they're saying no travel advised, we don't want to close the courthouse because we're giving ourselves exposure, how does that end when they leave at 4:30 versus
It's just like anybody having a job.
so Yeah,
That's like anybody having a job, but you gotta, my daughter-in-law packs her bag on a bad day when she goes to school, may have to stay in town.
but maybe we can put that in the policy. But
Jack thought it
We
would be a
better
good idea to
discuss
have
it.
something in the handbook about that, so.
There's a lot of things
Because
that
you know
need
I'm
to be
kind of a hard
added.
ass when it comes to that. If I can be out, anybody can be out, so.
Well, I always send, if Chantry really bad,
Yeah.
I'm in town, so for me, it's not a big deal, but, it's my, hopefully we don't need to worry about it this year again, so we'll see.
Say, if you feel better, then you can.
Their policy is if you want to go home, you can go ahead and go home, but then it's PTO time or no pay, one of the two. Then they're released from the responsibility of it, and that was your decision. I'm not saying that's right, we were just sitting, it was actually the same day as that thing, and we were just talking about it, and I said, well, how do you guys handle it then? And he said, well, this is how we handle it now, he says. And just from gathering, they didn't win, but he said we still had to pay for litigation.
You can't stop yourself from being sued for trying
Yeah.
anything. Because we don't impose, like Rochelle said, you can say that it's on the public if they decide to come here, but then if they slip on our property when they get here, I think your exposure is there too. So.
Yeah, we've had that twice, and the county's had to pay.
Something to think about, like I said, I never really thought about it that way,
Yeah.
that that's even a possibility, but that's what he said, that's how they handle it
That'd be good things to have
now. Yeah.
to talk about. Very good things to
And
talk
Jack
about.
looked it up and he said there's nothing in the handbook.
No,
about
there
it.
is not.
And he said it maybe should be addressed, so.
Yep.
Something to think about in the
To
future.
the
I think that's a good
13th
idea.
meeting.
That's a good idea. I'll look back in our handbook.
Put it on for the 13th.
Okay.
And like I said, back to that note, you guys think about that no raise from the supervisor, that's up to you. Just a thought I had. I don't have anything else, everybody got anything else? Just happy now that I'm the chairman, huh?
Yeah.
All these good ideas?
Yeah.
All right, if nobody has anything else, I would take that motion.
I'll make a motion.
I have a motion from Leroy and a second from Jeff. Adjournment? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. We are adjourned. Thank you guys for coming.
Two. Jeff, you want to hold around, stick around a minute? I'll go see if he's got those.
Am I supposed to grade them too?
We can talk about that.